Hello. Dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. Welcome back to our revision session. As far as our revision session continues, we have already taken revision of chapter number 1. Then we have taken a revision of chapter number 5, algebraic expression, and we took the revision of that particular chapter, algebraic expression, understand, in detail. Now, what we are targeting is that as far as revision lecture for chapter number 10, that is mensuration, is concerned, you all know that we have allocated almost 16 lectures for covering and for the explanation in detail for chapter number 6, chapter number 10, that is mensuration. Now actually what we are targeting in revision, that as far as the chapter mensuration is concerned, I want to target in today's revision lecture 1 for this particular chapter only examples related to area of trapezium. That is only we are targeting in today's lecture. Now, dear student, you must be thinking that obviously as far as our revision lectures are concerned, we don't target the easy-going examples which you can also revise by yourself and can understand. But we are going to target some of the difficult examples to find the area of trapezium. You all know some particular basics, what you need to find area of trapezium before we start. Okay, dear student, chapter number 10, mensuration, and in this chapter, mensuration, today you are attending lecture number 1 for revision, and I don't think I have to deliver more lectures for revision of this particular chapter, because I have already allocated 16 lectures to explain you this chapter in detail, as you all know very well. But you at least know one thing very well, that if you want to find area of trapezium, you need to have 3 parameters available to you. You must have length of parallel side, and you also require distance between parallel side, that is confirmed. See dear student, before I start revision of some of the example, I want to quote one thing, and that is the point where you need to concentrate throughout the lecture. For area of for area of trapezium, what we required for area of trapezium, these two basic things you have to keep in your mind. To find the area of trapezium, one must have knowledge of length of parallel side, because whatever the sum may come difficult, if you have you need to target these two basics, length of parallel side and dear student, distance between two parallel side. I think for solving the difficult example, you should keep these things in mind. If you want to find area of trapezium, you need to have the knowledge of two things. First, length of parallel side, and second, distance between parallel side. If you have knowledge about these two things, you are able to find area of any trapezium. What we are going to do today is that we are going to solve, I will solve back to back three examples. May they are looking similar with some minor alteration of the data, but I will back to back solve at least three examples for you. And then dear student, one example I will give you for self study, instantaneous SLP. Okay, this is our target. Understand, in today's revision lectures. Okay, this is our target. I am writing the example here, you please note down, and then we will solve this example. But the basic you should keep in mind is, if you want to find area of trapezium, you must have measurement of both the parallel side and distance between parallel side. This is the question I am writing. Please note down the lengths of, please note down with it. I am going to erase this later on. The length of parallel sides, the lengths of parallel sides of a trapezium are, just write down the sum with me, the lengths of parallel sides of trapezium are please note down 14 centimeter and 24 centimeter. The length of parallel sides of a trapezium are 14 centimeter and 24 centimeter. The length of non-parallel sides are 8 centimeter and please note down 6 centimeter. Find area. Okay, please first note down the question and then we'll solve it here. This is the basic. I just want to give you the glimpse of whatever difficult example may it be. If you want to find area of trapezium, you need length of parallel side and you need distance between parallel side. This is the basic you need to stick to for solving any example to find area of trapezium. Here the sum is before you, that length of parallel sides of trapezium are 14 centimeter and 24 centimeter, and the length of non-parallel sides are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find area. Now, dear student, let us try to solve this example, and for that purpose we will first draw trapezium. Okay, this is trapezium. I am going to keep my pace of writing in such a way that you can follow with me. Okay, so this is diagram of trapezium. Okay, first you draw diagram with me. Trapezium. Okay, draw some proper diagram to get the idea. This is trapezium, and when the names are not mentioned, you all know, dear student, we can take their name as ABCD. This is trapezium. Okay, good diagram always benefits you in geometry in solving the example. Parallel side, one of the, this is smaller parallel side is given 14. Larger parallel side is given 24. Understood? Two non-parallel sides are also there. Understand? Non-parallel side. One I may say 8 centimeter and one 6 centimeter. Now, dear student, after representing the given data in the format of diagram, the basic is that you should be very clear. To find the area of trapezium, what you require? Length of parallel side you have AB 14, CD 24. What is the data which is lacking here? Distance between two parallel sides. And the whole example, dear student, is to find this only. Your whole concentration and the heart of the sum is to find distance between parallel side, that you should concentrate about. What we are going to do is that, please concentrate here. I am going to construct one parallel side parallel to ADC. I am constructing one parallel side and let me say it E. That means, dear student, BE parallel to AD. AD is 8 centimeter, so BE will also be 8 centimeter. You may ask me a question, that who has given the right to say this 8? Try to understand, dear student. These two are parallel side, and because these two are also parallel side, try to understand. So if this is 8 centimeter, if you draw any side parallel to this, this also becomes 8 centimeter. Now, dear student, what you observe in diagram is that this was 24, this is 14, so this is also 14. You understood, dear student? We have constructed a parallelogram A, B, E, D. See, opposite side 14, 14 and parallel, opposite side 8, 8 and parallel. So quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel and equal is called parallelogram. Okay. Now, dear student, total is 14. This is 24. This is 14. So this is obviously going to be 10. 24 minus 14. Our basic target is to find distance between these two parallel sides. Be very watchful. Now your complete, see, in every example, this is going to be the basics. After you do this, you construct triangle and you just sort out all measurements here. Now your complete concentration has to be on triangle BEC. Forget temporarily everything. Concentrate on triangle BEC and let us try to find its area. Understand by the formula of Heron. Now, my dear student, your total concentration has to be here only. Let me write the process. Let. Now you should concentrate here. Let in. Which was the triangle? Let in triangle BEC. You all know about three sides. 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 10 centimeter, let us write A equal to, I may take 8, B I may take 6, C that is 10 centimeter. You all are knowing Heron's formula very well. What to do? Find semi-perimeter. Please concentrate. A plus B plus C upon 2, 8 plus 6 plus 10 upon 2, 24 upon 2, that is 12. Okay, so you got the semi perimeter. After getting semi perimeter, let us find the area of triangle BEC by Heron's formula. Okay, I have to erase data once to complete the whole example. Let us see if we require BEC equals to, as you know, Heron's formula, S minus A, S minus B, S minus, I am just shifting it a little bit, okay, to comfort the writing. S that is 12, minus 8, 12 minus 6, 12 minus 10. Okay. Next step, 12, as you all know dear student, 12 minus 8 that is 4, 12 minus 6, 6, 12 minus 10, 2. Okay. Let us prime factorize all of them. 12 you can directly do this way because it's small number. 2 into 2 into 3. 4, 2 into 2. Obviously 6, 2 into 3 and this 2 as it is. Have you done it with me? Let us make the pairs. 2 square, 2 square, 2 square and one pair of 3 that is 3 square. Okay. Take them out. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. This turns out to be 24 square centimeter. So we got area of only triangle, dear student. Our target is to find distance between parallel side, and for that purpose I will draw one altitude here. Let me say it BL. My target is ultimately to find that altitude because that altitude shows me distance between two parallel sides. So my target was that only. I found the area of triangle by constructing one parallelogram and one triangle. Distance between parallel side. Now dear student, let us take one more formula of area of triangle, please concentrate, EBC. Simply speaking, area of triangle ABC. One another formula we want to apply, half into altitude, that is BL, into base, that is EC. Okay. Area of triangle EBC equal to half multiplied by BL multiplied by EC. Let us put the area. What is that? 24. Half altitude to our target base, that is EC, given 10. Here, dear student, you cancel 2 5 ja, 5 to be transferred here. 24 upon 5 equals to BL. Just cancel it. 5 4.8. So my dear student, you got BL, that is 4.8 centimeter. This is. So now dear student, you have all things at your disposal. You know both parallel side AB 14, CD 24. Not only you know parallel side, but you also know distance between two parallel sides. So now it becomes easy for you to find the area. I am continuing here only, dear student. Now you write ABCD. That means area of trapezium ABCD half into sum of the parallel side AB plus CD into distance between parallel side. Let us put the value half into AB, that is 14, CD 24, and this is 4.8. Half into, just add this, 4 plus 4 8 and 2 plus 1 3 into 4.8. Just cancel 2 19 ja. Now it's simple question of multiplying 19 and 4.8 turns out to be 91.2 centimeter. That's the answer. Okay. Dear student, I just want to draw some markings. Okay, see. 4 stage. Before I give you one example for SLP, 4 steps. First, in the first you draw the diagram of trapezium by constructing one parallel side BE. Construct one parallelogram and one triangle and accordingly sort out the measurement by addition, subtraction and comparing the parallel side. After this is your first stage. When I give you one example just now for SLP, this is your first step which you have to do. After you do whatever is required in the diagram, now your complete attention has to be on triangle BEC, and you should try to find the area of triangle BEC. This is your second stage till here. Please concentrate. After you find area of triangle BEC, your third stage, draw the altitude and try to find altitude again by the formula of area of triangle half into altitude into base. Once you get altitude, then from here, dear student, comes the fourth step, that is to apply the formula of area of trapezium. You understood this? So you need to concentrate first whatever required in diagram. Second, complete concentration on triangle. Find the area of triangle. Third stage, utilize that old formula of area of triangle half altitude into base. Find altitude. Altitude gives you the distance between two parallel sides. So the fourth stage, directly you find the area of trapezium by applying the formula half into sum of parallel side into distance between the parallel side. Is the sum clear in your mind? Because before I give you one another example for self practice, self learning, SLP, first you need to concentrate, and if anything left in writing, please just note down. Here I made some smaller writing, half 14 plus 24 into 4.8, half into 38 into 4.8 to 19 ja, 19 into 4.8, 91.2 centimeter square. Is it clear in your mind? So my dear student, one more example just now, because this is a revision lecture. So instantaneously you need to practice one more sum by yourself in solving this example. You have to write the whole sum. I will just erase some data and I will replace it by some new data. You need to complete all steps properly. I will give you at least 5 to 6 minutes, because the sum involves 4 steps. Understand? And then you can solve it. Okay? So dear student, we are just erasing this data from here. Okay? Right? And I will give you one more example of the same type as an SLP just now. Okay? Just I am going to erase some minor data. Length of parallel side, non-parallel side, I am just going to change, and then you will complete the sum. Okay? What is given? The length of parallel sides of trapezium I am writing here are just are 20 centimeter and 30 centimeter, and the length of non-parallel sides 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find the area. Please try to solve it. Okay? Giving you enough time of 5 minutes, because the sum is lengthy. Try to solve it. Okay? Hold, 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 hold. Okay. You are given the length of parallel side, non-parallel side. Okay. Please start solving the sum systematically. Steps. Okay. Just and stick to the basic of the sum. You will be able to solve it because you are already given length of two parallel sides and you are also given length of non-parallel sides. You have to move as per the steps. Step number 1, diagram. Step number 2, area of triangle. Step number 3, finding altitude. Step number 4, finding area of trapezium. Understood? Just make it little fast. Giving you little more time because the sum is bigger, and as far as the revision lectures are concerned, the target is once any example is explained, we want a self practice instantaneously to avoid any mistake. Just 2 minutes now. Okay. Make little speedier. One step I think is always bigger in this, and that is the second step, finding area of triangle BEC. That may be a little larger step where you may make any mistake. Okay. Then to simply the step number 3 to find length of the altitude and then to find area of trapezium, that's not so difficult, I think. Understand? First verify this. Okay? Just 1 minute now, dear student, and then we'll solve the same example here so that you can understand it. Okay? And you have, if you are able to solve this example, you just need to tally with the example you have already done with the example which I will solve here. So dear student, slowly I am moving and writing the steps here. You may be ahead of me, understand? But let us go for steps one by one. The first step, drawing a proper diagram of trapezium. Let me draw it. A proper diagram of trapezium, okay. Then naming the trapezium, okay, as ABCD. This is trapezium, okay. After naming the trapezium, mentioning the parallel sides length 20 and 30 and non-parallel side 8 and 6, okay. Then as you know, you have to draw one parallel side BE which is parallel to AD. Understand? Because this is now a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. This is 20, this is 20, this is 8, this is 8. 30 minus 20, this is 10. Okay. 8, 6 and 10. The first step of the sum is over. And the first step is to construct proper diagram. Okay. Now dear student, the step number 2. Your complete concentration should remain on triangle BEC. Your complete concentration needs to be now on triangle BEC. Let us write, let in triangle BEC, okay, A equal to, let me say 10, B equal to 8, C equal to 6. That any side you can take A, B, C, that you know very well. Let us find semi-perimeter. Okay. What is the formula of semi-perimeter as you know? A plus B plus C upon 2. 10 plus 8 plus 6 upon 2. That's 24 upon 2. Okay, that's equal to, just cancellation, 12 centimeter. Is it clear, dear student? Semi-perimeter 12. Then let us go for the as per Heron's formula you all know. To find the area of triangle BEC by Heron's formula S minus A, let us the values S minus B, S minus C. Okay, now substitute the values 12, 12 minus 10, 12 minus 8, 12 minus 6, 12, 12 minus 10 that is 2, 12 minus 8 4, 12 minus 6 6. You may be ahead of me, understand, because you were given time to solve this. But you just check and verify with the example I am solving here. Let us prime factorize all the number. 12 can be 2 into 2 into 3. This 2 as it is. 4 2 into 2 and this is 2 into 3. Okay. Let us make the pairs. How many pairs of 2? 3 pairs of 2 and 1 pair of 3. Okay. Let us take them out. I am continuing here. So this turns out to be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is 24 square centimeter. The second step, please tally with your steps. Okay. Now we involve in the third step. Okay. What is that third step? You need to construct one altitude here, and now your target is to find this altitude, and for that one new formula for area of triangle BEC equals to half into altitude BL into base, that is EC. This is already 24, half into BL our target, EC that is 10. Understand? Just cancel it to 5 ja. 24 upon 5 equal to BL. Just cancel it. BL, that's the distance between parallel side, turns out to be 4.8 centimeter. Okay. And now, dear student, the last step in solving this example, the last step, that's step number 4. Okay. What is that? Simply finding the area of trapezium by applying that formula. Okay. So what is the formula? You all know. Area of trapezium ABCD equal to half into sum of parallel side AB plus CD into distance between parallel side. Let us substitute the value 20 plus 30 into BL, that is 4.8, half into 50 into 4.8. Just cancel it 2.4. Ultimately the upon 10 again 24 5 ja 5 4 ja 20, understand 2, as you know 120 square centimeter. Just tally the sum, understand, this is the way we can solve it. Okay. Just try to understand this example and see all the steps which you have done, and please just verify with the example which I have solved here. Just tell it. Understood? First step, for diagram and some of the necessary construction in the diagram. Second step, attention has to be shifted on triangle BEC rather than area trapezium ABCD. Finding the area of triangle BEC by Heron's formula. Then your attention has to be on finding the altitude in triangle BEC by taking the formula half into base into altitude. After finding altitude, now it's simple. Step number 4. Your complete concentration has to be now on finding the area of trapezium by simple application of the formula you already knowing. Understand? See, dear student, that's why in revision I am targeting myself some of those examples which I thought and I have asked some time in WRT also, and many students I could find at that time that were not able to solve such difficult example. And as we all know that many students seeing the example are not even trying to bifurcate the data given in the sum and try to solve it, seeing the lengthy methods. Understand? Lengthy method, this is the shortcut, there is no other method rather than that. But once they see any example, what is my guidance is that they need to, as in my lectures, previous lecture also I told you, if you stick to the basics, and what is the basic here? If you want to find area of trapezium, you must have knowledge about parallel side and distance between parallel side. So this whole example till step number 3 is finding the distance between two parallel sides. Then the sum becomes quite easier for you. You understood this? See, dear student, one example I have solved directly, one I have just given you in during the lecture as an SLP, and then I solved the same example here. There are some one or two more example involving the same data in your textbook. Need to practice such example by yourself. You need to select. There are some example in exercise 10 point are involving the same data. So you need to select those example, understand and solve it. Okay, that is only going to serve the purpose of taking revision lectures. Okay, dear student, thank you very